Are we recording? Okay, let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Gain. It's been a while. I've been away for a few weeks, actually, a couple of weeks, I should say. There's a lot that's happened. Um, I've got married, had all the preps to deal with, had a lot of planning to do, and finally, I'm also back from my honeymoon. So I'm back, grounded, refreshed, and full of thoughts. So I just want to thank you for sticking around. Just quickly, today's episode is something again from my life and something that I've been reflecting on a lot lately, especially during my quiet moments. When you're away from the noise, that's when you concentrate the most, and that's what has been helpful to me in most of the instances. So today's topic is something that can resonate with you on a day to day. It's about the pleasure and the pain inside and outside of social media. So let me begin this podcast with a question. Do you ever feel lost? Do you feel like you're constantly shifting between the virtual world and the real world? And there's a feeling that you're not fully home in either. Do you ever feel scrolling through social media and catching yourself thinking, I wish I had that? Why don't I look like that? Why don't I have that? Why can't I create like that? Am I falling behind? Does that sound familiar at all? Then you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. See, this is my personal reflection. I think the generation we are right now, we are growing up and evolving with social media. I just want to quickly take you back to 2010. That's where I started my journey of social media. That's when I joined Facebook for the first time. I was just a kid back then. And like most of us, I didn't really know or understand what social media was and what could it be used for and what it's become now. Like I didn't know any of that back then. At the beginning, it was quite simple, like you're connecting with friends, you're sharing a photo, you're posting a status update, etc. A like here, a comment there. That was it, right? But over the years, we've seen, or I have seen, social media progress and evolve. And it has changed a lot. And so have I, and so have you. And maybe you're feeling that too, like how much social media has changed. And I've seen people, love what I post. I've seen some hate come through some of the channels, and I've felt that, quick dopamine hit when I post when that post does well. And I also felt quite heavy when I was being comparing myself to someone and, my post didn't perform well. Whatever my expectation I had at the time. So the dopamine hit and the stress hormone, which is cortisol, equally happens on social media. And I've seen people, just myself, feeling both the emotions at the same time sometimes. But here's the truth I've gathered so far: the pleasure what we feel from social media is merely virtual, and so is the pain. But our reaction to both, is that real? What is happening in all of this? Let's try to understand this connection and this illusion. Let's be real, social media can be an amazing tool to connect. Yeah, let's be real. Social media can be amazing. It gives us the ability to connect with people we admire and see the creativity of others, right? And even, be inspired to grow. You can learn a lot about a person or a celebrity or whoever you want to meet and so on. But what's the catch? See, here's the catch. It's all still happening in a virtual space. It is not the full story. It's a carefully crafted, selected part of someone's life, curated for the world to see. And sometimes we forget that. We mistake online connections for real intimacy. We mistake followers for friends. We compare our behind the scenes to someone else's polished moment. And when we do that, we create pain for ourselves. There was a time, maybe you had this too, when social media started making you anxious. This happened to me. I'd look at people and I look at these incredible things posted by people. They're traveling the world, their life is amazing, it's flawless, it's beautiful, and I start to feel small, inadequate, like I wasn't doing enough, like I didn't have enough. I remember thinking to myself, what if I post something? Will anyone like it? What if they judge me if I post something? What if I don't sound smart or cool or creative enough? Those thoughts used to paralyze me until I realized something very important. Social media doesn't control you, you control how you use it. Let me repeat that again. You control how you use social media. Not the algorithm, not the influencers, not the creators, not the expectations. You decide how much power it has. And when you understand that, the dynamic shifts completely. Instead of using social media as a measuring stick, we can use it for as a tool for creation, self-expression and connection. That's what it was always meant to be. That's what it was always meant to be. So now I'm just choosing to show up imperfectly, authentically, without waiting for the world to approve of me. See, when I was younger, I used social media without any intention. I didn't think twice about how it affected me. But now, years later, I have grown and I've seen my own evolution from chasing likes to chasing truth, from hiding behind filters to showing up as my real self. And I want to tell you, you can do the same. You can reclaim your relationship with the virtual world. You can find your voice and use it. You can scroll less and create more. You can choose to disconnect in order to reconnect with your real life. Because trust me, your real life is your real life. And it's beautiful, it's messy, it's raw, and it's real. And no screen will ever replace that. So, to anyone listening right now who feels lost in the scroll, who feels like they're not enough, who feels like they're slipping between the cracks of the virtual and the real, take a deep breath and come back to yourself, come back to the present, and remember, you are enough as you are. And that's the truth. Thank you so much for listening to the Gain. I've missed this space so much. Back in my flat, I'm excited what more is to come. And if this episode resonated with you in any way, please share it with someone you care about. And as always, keep growing, keep reflecting, and keep being you. Until next time, take care of yourself. Peace.